Peter Parker. How the hell are you?
What's up? Tinker230 here. I hope everyone is having a great day. So welcome back to the monthly series, What Are You Playing This Month? Where I ask you what you'll be playing in the next 30 or so days. Can you believe it's September already? Makes me think of what games I covered during this time last September. Too lazy to check. But anyway, some high profile games coming soon. Let's check them out. What can I really say about Insomniac's Spider-Man on the PS4? It looks amazing, spectacular, dare I say sensational? For those of us who have seen the gameplay demos and are excited about it, September 7th, the release date, can't arrive soon enough. For me, I grew up with Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. I've always enjoyed his wisecracking, especially during fighting some sinister villains. The last Spider-Man game that I remember fondly was the one on the Dreamcast. I forgot if it had a subtitle, but I really enjoyed that one because of the array of Spider-Man that we could be with codes. There was Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man 2099, Cosmic Spider-Man, I think, and one with an invisibility belt. So it's been a while for me since there's been a Spider-Man game that I've really paid attention to. So far, Marvel's Spider-Man looks really good, and we don't have to wait too long to find out if it's going to be good or if it's going to be great. Once again, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is out September 7th.
You have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
I enjoyed the first Tomb Raider reboot by Crystal Dynamics. I don't remember every single thing from beginning to end, but I do remember that I like the pacing, the melee, the gunplay, the exploring, and of course, the tomb raiding. I still haven't finished Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I'm pretty sure I'm close to the end. I remember there was a lot of falling, Laura hit a ton of beams on the way down, and I'm sure she has really fast regenerative healing abilities with all the crazy stuff the developers put her through. I don't think I'm going to get Shadow of the Tomb Raider when it releases day one, even though I did enjoy what they're doing with the stealth, using camo and being one with the jungle, but I will eventually play when it gets a bit cheaper because I do want to finish the trilogy. We'll see what happens. I could change my mind as the release date looms toward September 14th. I played a decent chunk of the first Insurgency thanks to Urzaban and with subsequent games with Joe's vids, and it really made me feel like I was there fighting, you know, short of actually being there. You'd hear bullets zip by, they'd snap, I'd go prone, sometimes you'd see an RPG just whoosh by. It was intense, and I would recommend playing it if you've never played it. The sequel, Insurgency Sandstorm, looks to bring the same intensity along with a sweet graphical facelift. Sadly for me, the devs decided to work on the campaign at a later date to focus on the multiplayer, which is fine. Because the multiplayer co-op I did play was cool, but I am looking forward to that campaign whenever it does release, because it looked really interesting and I wanted to see how the devs could portray a story. It's out September 18th.
Otherwise, we'll never make it across the ice. We can do this.
They're in range. Commencing counterattack.
If you've tuned into the channel the last 2 weeks, I posted the demo for Valkyria Chronicles 4. I'm not done with the demo, I still have to finish it up, but from what I played, it plays a lot like the first Valkyria Chronicles. And that's not a bad thing, because the first was strategically sound. So far, the levels are designed well, and it feels good moving the pieces around the map as you try to outthink the enemy. Visually, it still has that painterly art style that could still look good years from now. And to reiterate, if you play the demo, all the things that you do on there will be saved and transferred to the full game when it releases. Plus, you get some items too. So that's a decent incentive. I'm really looking forward to Valkyria Chronicles 4 when it releases toward the end of the month on September 25th. Too long.
I'll give all I've got to see it through. Every warlock.
Alright, on to some quick hits. I've dropped off of Destiny and I don't think this major expansion will bring me back, even after playing about 50 hours when it first released. The gunplay I still find kicks ass, but for me, something was just lost along the way. But there are of course fans out there who are waiting for this expansion to shake things up like the Taken King did with the original Destiny. I honestly have not been paying much attention, but I hope Bungie can make a big splash with it on September 4th. The first thing that struck me about SNK Heroines was the female version of Terry Bogard. I did not expect that, but thinking about Random Half, I should have expected something like that. But in general, it looks like a pretty cool fighting game. Can't go wrong with an all-female cast. It's out September 7th. I haven't looked too much into Life is Strange 2, besides the story about the two brothers, so here's an excerpt from the Steam page. Two brothers, Sean and Daniel Diaz, 16 and 9, are forced to run away from home after a tragic incident in Seattle. In fear of the police, Sean and Daniel head to Mexico while attempting to conceal a sudden and mysterious supernatural power.
As long as we're together.
Bravest adventurer needs friends to watch their back. Meet more than 10 companions with rich, evolving stories to share your sense of adventure. Your passion.
Pathfinder Kingmaker is an RPG set in the Pathfinder fantasy universe, developed by Alcat Games. There's something about top-down CRPGs that I've really come to enjoy, especially the awesome Divinity Original Sin 2. Here's hoping the combat will have some depth, and the story will keep my interest. But I think the kingdom building is what'll draw me in. It's out September 25th.
The stolen lands shall be yours.
Lastly, I've never played a Dragon Quest game. Every one that has come recently, I say to myself, this'll be the one. But it's never happened. Maybe this will be the one. Dragon Quest XI. We'll see. It's out September 4th. Alright, so as for me, more Monster Hunter World, Dishonored 2, Phantom Doctrine, and possibly some more Battletech to keep the strategy layer going. Later this month, Valkyria Chronicles 4. So with all that behind us, let me turn my head toward you all and ask, what are you playing this month? That's going to be it for this episode. The entire list of games, I should say most of the list of games, is down in the description below. So if you all made it this far, thanks for watching this extra long episode. And as always, take care and Tinker230 out. Alright y'all, game on everybody. Keep smiling. Thanks for the support. And as always, I'll see you next month.